Welcome back to the official Nerdy channel. Today I am reviewing this new Lego set that I just got. This is Lego set 75338, the Ambush on Ferrix. This is from the new Star Wars Andor show. I'm super excited both to see the show and to build and review this Lego set. It comes with 3 minifigures from the show. We have, of course, Cassian Andor, the main character. We have Luthen Rail, who I believe is going to be working with Cassian in the show. And then we have Cyril Karn, who is an inspector on the planet Ferrix. And so in this scene depicted in the Lego set, the inspector Cyril Karn is chasing Luthen and Cassian in this pretty awesome looking Lego set. So, no more talking, let's build it. Alright, before I go to the actual Lego set, let's take a quick look at the minifigures. First, right here we have Cyril Karn. And this guy, I really like his minifigure because of the detail on his clothing. His face is just a very plain face, nothing unique or exclusive about his face. And his legs are plain blue legs, which is totally fine. But we do have some nice printing on both the front and the back of his torso. So I really like that about this minifigure. Next one is Luthen Rail, and this guy has a lot of detail printing on his legs and his body, which show that he's wearing some sort of jacket, some sort of long jacket, which we actually saw in the Andor trailer, and some sort of jumpsuit underneath, which looks similar to the one that I believe Andor is wearing. Also has a nice face. I like that face. Has some baggy eyes. Very good. Alright, last minifigure is Cassian Andor, main character of the show and the set. Like I said, he has some sort of gray jumpsuit on underneath his outfit, it looks like. Some sort of it looks like a ribbon or something, or collar, some sort of very long collar. He clearly has some sort of gun belt and then a brown jacket over it all. Looks very good. He has long hair, beard, very thick, full beard. And so this is very accurate to the Andor that we've seen in the trailer so far for Andor. Let's take a quick second to compare this to a previous Cassian minifigure. This Cassian minifigure is from the Battle on Scarif set from Rogue One. And so as you see, he has a shorter hair, much thinner, scraggly beard, and his very plain, simple, but neat outfit that he was wearing in the Rogue One movie. So I feel like the Rogue One Cassian looks a lot more put together than this younger Cassian from the Andor show. This Cassian in the Andor show seems much more eclectic than the Cassian from Rogue One. Also though, the Lego minifigure is much more accurate to the skin tones of Cassian, while the Cassian from the Rogue One, this older minifigure, has just a normal normal skin tone. This one has a darker skin tone, which is more accurate to the actual character. But both very good characters, great characters in this whole set. I really like it. So let's get on to the model. Alright, here we have the speeder that Cassian and Luthen are riding in this set. This is a pretty long speeder, pretty big speeder for a Lego speeder, and has a lot of detail. Has 2 seats here, which I like a lot. And the coolest, probably most detailed part of this speeder is this wire that's been wrapped around the front part of the speeder, which is made out of a Lego whip piece. Some clever designing there. There's also an engine and looks like gun on the underside of the speeder. So altogether, very nice speeder. Nothing super unusual about it, but I like it a lot, and it is a good addition to the set. All right, here it is, the big ship, the main part of this set. It's very chunky. It's actually pretty heavy to just to pick up and to hold, and has a lot of detail, a lot of moving parts. So I'll take you through it one by one. We'll start here on the outside. There's some moving, there's a moving wing here, which I really like because that is just very posable and you can change the angle. It's on both sides, so if I turn the ship here, both sides can move just like this. The front of the ship looks very imposing, like a tank just bearing down on you. I really like how they made this angled side here, so that it can have this angle, and then meet here in the middle with this triangle, which made by some clever building on the inside. So props to Lego, that is a very clever build there. Also a big gun here on the underside, which is cool. I assume we'll see that in action during the show. On the underside, nothing too fancy, just, you know, basic Lego underside. Not very aesthetic, but that's okay. Now, on the outside, back to the outside, we can see that this whole side panel folds down to get a good view of the interior. You can do that on both sides, so that gives a lot of playability. You can also raise the cockpit up like this, so now the whole top of the ship is also going up, and so now I can see all the inside of the ship right there. We'll start with the cockpit. There's a control panel here, which extends down to the side of these controls, and a seat for the pilot there. Now, in the interior of the ship right here, it looks like we have 4 passenger seats right there. 4 passenger seats, and with like a cargo box there in the middle, and what looks to be a fire extinguisher. And in that cargo box, I put some extra bullets for the gun, which is what we're gonna look at next. So, if I fold this down, you can look up here to the gun turret. So this is a fully rotating, 360-degree rotating turret. This gun also can go up and down, and we have the new sideways shooting stud shooters here, which are in all of the new Lego sets. So that's very cool. So that's the gun turret. Now we're gonna move around to the back. So here in the back, we have another big, very large hatch, and we can use this piece right here to open it up to reveal inside absolutely nothing. There's nothing back here. Look in there, it's just a wall. You open up the back hatch, there's no more cargo space, there's nothing, it's just a wall. It does not connect to the interior, there's nothing. So really, the only reason that opens up is just aesthetic, I guess. Oh look, you can open the hatch. One cool feature back here is there is a blaster. If you can see that blaster, there's a blaster pistol hidden inside that we can actually take out in case someone needs an extra gun. There you have it. But besides that, there's no other features in the back. All right, that's the interior. We can close that up also. That is what this ship looks like. So that is a very, very, very cool Lego set. Highly recommend this Lego set. So good job, Lego. Good designing. And this is a great Lego set for anyone who likes Star Wars and likes big ships. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this Lego set review. If you're interested in getting this Lego set for yourself, I would highly recommend it. Also, I would highly recommend clicking the like button and the subscribe button so that you can make sure you know when all of our other videos come out. Speaking of other videos, if you want more Lego set reviews, let us know in the comments below so that we can build and review whatever you want to see. Have a good day.